What's up, Internet? Coming at you live and pre-recorded. I'm here at an undisclosed location, just giving you an update on the music and the channel I'm trying to build and the things I'm doing. So, I thought I would start the year out good. It's 2026. Let's have a lot of positive energy and move forward. About a month ago, I posted a video. It was a little controversial. Now, that's nothing new to me. If you're at all familiar with who I am and the kind of music and the kind of art I make, controversy is a part of it. In this controversial video that I posted, there are several scenes that are disturbing. I didn't know which. I depict several things that I think of as part of the American experience. Truly American. What it's like to actually live here. That includes religious fanaticism, money, capitalism, class structure, and guns. In the video, I'm depicted holding a gun, and apparently this was a little too far for people. That's right, a gun. Not the Klan footage from Durham, North Carolina, or the picture of the burned out, destroyed car that had an interracial couple in it from Georgia. Not any of the stuff from the German film Faust. Nothing. It was the gun. I started receiving complaints at my job. People wanted to see me take the video down or be fired. I'm not sure if that's because they don't believe in my creative expression, they don't believe in the right to it, or if they just don't like me. I've got some haters. You know, funny enough, my ex-wife, probably my biggest hater and the source of most of my problems, used to always quote this stand-up comedian, Cat Williams. Anytime I had a problem with someone that hated me or what I was doing, she'd quote him.
Saying niggas is gonna hate you regardless. Get that out of your head, that fantasy world where niggas ain't hating on you. You gotta be grateful, you need haters. What the fuck is you complaining about? What the fuck do you think a hater's job is? To fucking hate, so let them motherfuckers do their goddamn job. What the fuck is you complaining about? Ladies, if you got 14 women hating on you, you need to figure out how the fuck to get to 16 before the summer get here.
Now that time has passed and we're not together and I have a little more perspective, I see the wisdom in what she was saying. So, if you're a hater, or if you just don't understand what's going on here, maybe this is a good time to jump off. I am trying to build a channel and I am trying to build support, but I don't need followers and viewers who are going to be so negative and ridiculous. I started making some videos about this controversy and the hate I've been receiving online recently. Coming to you live over the internet, it's me, Nick Cassette. And it has threatened my job. It's funny to me, they feel like it's their responsibility and their right to tell horrible stories about me, exaggerations and lies. It's all in an attempt to defame me, to make me unhappy, and I don't know, I think they want me to move away? I'm not sure. I've never gotten a definitive list of my accusations, but I know who they come from and I know what kind of stories they tell. So frankly, I don't really care. Well, I should be clear, I don't care about their opinion. What I do care about is my ability to secure work, to develop and grow as a person, to make new interpersonal relationships, and to perform and produce my art. The allegations against me have never been made clear to me. And I made a couple of posts more or less rage baiting these people in this very tiny, tight-knit community. Trying to get them to speak out, and it helped me farm some content. Now, don't be confused, I'm not making these videos to sort of win these people back over. They decided a long time ago to pass judgment over me without even speaking to me. I'm not sure what I'm accused of 100%. I've had to put a little bit of it together from talking to people. I'm not sure what they want. It seems like they don't want me to date anyone, to be in a band, to be employed, or to live in this state. I gotta tell you, I think that's ridiculous. I think everybody deserves the right to pursue happiness, to pursue their artistic and creative expression to its full degree. And I think everyone should have the right to work. We live in a capitalist society, like it or not, and employment is pretty much everything. I'm not going to be able to start a life or raise a family or have any meaningful interactions around the world without some means of work. Now, the people that I more or less called out in my earlier videos have had no problem using my name and using their name in certain contexts. They like to send emails to people that I'm about to play shows with or people that I want to work with. They're not above sending text messages to people that know me. People I've been in bands with have gotten messages saying I'm a bad person. People I've dated have been getting messages. It's just a little distasteful and a little beyond the pale. That's kind of a primer on everything. That being said, this most recent video, it wasn't the KKK imagery. It wasn't the Christian ideology. It wasn't any of the things in the video other than me holding a gun. Because of this video, I had more than one person calling to my job, trying to get me fired. Some people I even work with are concerned and voiced opinions about it, saying they didn't want to work with me. I work in a music venue for context, so you'd think the people involved in the music industry would be a little more understanding with free speech and free expression, but I get it. Enough people say they're going to boycott your business, and what are you going to do? Again, it's all about money. Other people's money and concern for other people making that money, but there's not really a concern for me being able to make a living. On top of this harassment, I've gotten cryptic, menacing messages and comments from some sort of anonymous account that seems to do nothing more than harass me. Maybe they harass other people, but I haven't seen evidence of that. Also, somebody sent the police to an old residence of mine, which is really scary. Nobody seems to be taking this much into account. They're telling me you're shocking people, or you're being too much, or you're scaring people. Maybe you need to be quiet. Maybe you shouldn't talk about these certain topics. And yet there's no concern for what I consider to be a low-level SWAT attempt. Somebody who knows me well enough to know my old address called the police and told them to investigate me. Like I said, it was an old address, so it didn't affect me personally, but it scared the stuff out of my old neighbors and my friends. These are nice hippie folk. They don't need police driving around on a property with weapons drawn, looking for somebody who's going to potentially commit some harm. If you were scared by the video I posted a few months ago, and you are concerned, the best thing you could actually do is reach out and talk to me directly, and I can explain the difference between parody, entertainment, and reality. That's very important. And for those of you who don't know, I am Nick Cassette. I have gone by the stage name Nicky Dix since 2015. Don't search it on Google. Somebody else started using that name, and let me tell you, I'm a lot more talented than she is in some arenas. So between the threats to my job and the threats to friends of mine, I've decided that it's no longer within the best interest of myself and my local community to post my thoughts and post my vision freely. What I'm going to do instead is focus on building a new channel for Nicky Dix. That way you know, if you are looking at Nicky Dix content, 1, you must be 21 to view it. Sorry, that's not me. That's just the law. 2, you're going to know that it's a show. It's parody. I get it. We look at people's Instagram pages to know what's going on in their lives, and we think it's a clear window of who they are. That's silly, but I won't get into it. I will only release Nicky Dix content if it is censored. As in, I'm going to take out all the swear words, all the naughty words, any pictures of me in a violent or sexual situation. We're going to cut it out, so you won't see that. If you do want to see that, you can go to the new page, Nicky Dix, and that will be private, okay? So, let's go over what we learned today. Nicky Dix is a character I play on TV. 2, if you're scared, if you don't like the content, if you're worried, there's a simple solution. Get the fuck out. Bye. If you want to hear more from Nicky Dix, I'm working on new songs. New stuff's going to come out. I just got to figure out how to do it without losing my job or getting arrested. I'm the G.G. Allen of 2026,